Hello, Yogis Anonymous. It's me, Dhaujee Rose, and I am back in the practice studio with a beautiful flow today. And today's flow will be a yoga sculpt. It'll be a full body flow. We will hit some of our favorite yoga poses with a little bit of sculpt, repetition, activation within them all. And to support you today, I have a blanket because we're going to spend some time on the knees. So if you have some knee issues, you want to make sure you support yourself with a little extra cushion. Get a blanket. We also have blocks. Two would be great. One is okay. I have a strap which you probably won't use, but if you have some bands, some resistance bands, you can add that to the practice today. And then I also have some weights here. I have some light weights, like very light weights, 2, 3 pound weights. Those are great. I also have 10-pound weights. We'll probably only use one of those. So lots of props today for our yoga sculpt. Give yourself a moment to get all of your props and get settled. And we are going to meet in a child's pose. All right. So find your child's pose, and we're going to open the hips a little bit in this first child pose. So we're going to take the knees wide, big toes touching, start to send the hips back to the heels, start to reach the arms forward. And we don't need too much activation in the arms to start, but the arms are reaching forward, the hips are reaching back. Maybe the eyes settle closed if you are safe in the space you're in. And if not, just send your gaze inward. So imagine it's just you, your yoga mat, and your million yoga props, nothing else around. Taking our focus into our mind, into our body and breath. When you're ready, invite your next inhale in just a little bit deeper. Feel your belly maybe interact with your thighs. And make your next exhale just a little bit longer and slower. And we'll take 2 more lengthened breaths just like that, breathing in and out. In and out. And I invite you to join me with an intention of force. We're moving with a little bit of force in this flow today. And so what does that mean? Right? We talk about force in life and versus flow, and moving through things in a flow state versus a force state. But sometimes you need a little bit of initiation, a little bit of force to get you into the flow. And so we're not talking about the force that strains or stresses. We're talking about the force that ignites, the force that brings you into the energy you need to flow with ease, to flow more gently. So if you are feeling that intention, I invite you to breathe life into it as you breathe life through your body. And if there's something else that's settling on your spirit, of course, take what feels good for you. Maybe you activate that Ujjayi breath, breathing in and out of the nose, finding restriction in the back of the throat. And that's that first point of force that we're initiating, that forceful breath. It doesn't exhaust us, but it does build a deeper breath. It does ignite the movements that we are planning to do a little bit differently. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. And on your next inhale, lengthen through the arms. Feel a little bit of activation under the armpits. And then find another inhale. Start to slowly roll yourself up. And essentially, we're going to roll through a cat pose in the spine. Slide the knees under the hips and hold that cat spine for the breath out. Take one more inhale, maybe lengthening between the shoulders, pressing up a bit more. And on the exhale, we're going to drop the belly, lift the heart, feel the shoulders roll back, moving into a cow pose. Holding that cow pose for an in-breath. And on the exhale, rounding it out. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart. Exhale, round it out. Pressing with force, inhale, dropping the belly, lifting. Exhale, rounding. One more just like that, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come on up. And on the exhale, tuck the toes, lift it up and back. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out. It's the first one. And this is a sculpt flow, so we're going to get moving relatively quickly. Just a couple of warm-ups first. Beautiful. Let's find some stillness in the down dog. Feel that release away, the shoulders away from the ears. We're pressing through the L-shaped mounds of the fingertips. And we are rooting through the heels, lifting the hips up and back. That's it. And we'll take one more big breath in, down dog. And on the breath out, we're going to bend the knees, bring it to floating tabletop, flat back. Inhale, press it forward to plank. And exhale, downward dog. That's the circuit. We're going to do that a few more times. Inhale. Exhale, plank. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale, hold. Inhale, bend the knees, floating table. Hold it for the exhale. That's what I missed. Inhale, shift it forward to plank. Exhale, downward dog. All right, 7 more times. Inhale. Hold it for the exhale. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, downward dog. 6. Inhale. Hold it. Inhale. And downward dog. 5. Hold it. Inhale. Down dog. 4. Knees bend, table. Hold it for the breath out. Inhale to shift forward to plank. Exhale, downward dog. 3 more, you got it. Inhale, table. Hold it for the breath. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. 2. Inhale. Hold it. Inhale. And downward dog. Last one, inhale. Hold it. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, downward dog. Take one big breath in your downward dog. And exhale, bring it to table. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees down. Press it back for a child's pose just for a moment. And let's come on up. All right. Option to grab your lightweight. I have a 2-pound, maybe a 3-pound. If you have more than 5, I just wouldn't do it, right? We're not trying to exhaust here. We're still in our warm-up phase. So now we're going to move to opening the shoulders. We're going to bring our left hand center of the mat. And we'll use a big breath in, reach the right arm up. And on the breath out, we're going to thread the needle, let the shoulder tap. Pause. Inhale, come right back up. Exhale, bring it through. Pause. That's it. Up and through. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're going to hold it on 1. Go ahead and release that weight out of your hand. Let the right shoulder press flat on the floor. Maybe the left arm reaches forward, and we're going to hold it here 3 rounds of breath. We'll thread the needle, stretching out the shoulders for 3, 2, and 1. That's it. We're going to slowly slide that left hand back. Take a big breath in, reach that right arm up for one nice last stretch, and then exhale, bring the right hand down center. We're going to grab the weight with the left hand. Same thing, check your knees. If you need a little more cushion, you didn't get the blanket before, grab it now, because we're still here. And when you're ready, we're going to go to the other side. We have 10 rounds. Big breath in, reach up. Exhale, thread it through. 9. And through. Get that shoulder to tap down. 8. And through. And if it doesn't, it's okay. It might be helpful to bring a block so that if you want that shoulder you want to feel that tap, you can do that. We got 6 more. And 5. 4. 3, 2, and we hold on 1. Pause. Maybe release the weight. Definitely release the weight. Take that right arm forward and just finding that deep stretch. We got 3 deep breaths here. 3. Hips stay high. 2. And 1. And that's it. Take a big breath in, slide that right hand back, reach that left arm up, give it a deep stretch. One last time. And on the breath out, bring it on down. That's it. Tap the tops of the feet, and then tuck the toes, tap the toe tips. That's it. So we warmed up the core with our little floating table to plank. We've warmed up the shoulders with that nice little thread the needle. And let's get into the hips, our last little warm-up circuit before we go into our reps. So when you're ready, take a big breath in, drop the belly, lift the heart, feel the shoulders roll back for our cow spine. And on the breath out, we're going to tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. That's it. And we're going to start with the left leg. So when you're ready, take a big breath in, lift that left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose toward left elbow, maybe tap. Inhale, back up. Exhale, one more. Last one, up. And tap. This time, up. And then we're going to step it all the way through. Bring that back knee down. Again, blanket is helpful. All right. When you're ready, big breath in. We're going to reach up. Crescent lunge. And on the breath out, we're going to bring it on down. Sink into it, knee over ankle. The hips get low. Take a big breath in here. And a deep breath out. All right, nice and slow. Bring the hands to frame the foot. If you need blocks, take them. I only have one up here. I'll go take 2. May be helpful here. And we're just going to go into some mobility with Hanuman, half Hanumans, from crescent to half Hanumans, just to lubricate the hips a bit. We'll take a big breath in, using the lifting of the blocks. Lift the heart up, sink the hips low. And on the breath out, we're going to slide that left hip back, left toes toward the face. And that's it. We're going to do that 9 more times. Inhale, lift, exhale, back. Lift and back. 7 and back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's it. Take a big breath in. Sink low, heart lifts. On the breath out, we're going to plant the hands, step it back, downward facing dog. And let's go right into the other side. Right leg lifts up. Exhale, knee to right tricep, tap, up. Exhale, tap, up. Exhale, tap, hold, and step it all the way through. Back knee down. When you're ready, big breath in, reaches us up to crescent lunge. Breath out to sink. Check your hips. Right hip sliding back in place, but we're still sinking forward and deep. That knee is over the ankle. Do we have it? Take another breath here to see if you do. Nice and slow. Return to those blocks. Same deal. We got 10 rounds of crescent, low lunge, into Hanuman. We got 9. Sinking in the hips. Exhale, bringing it back. Right toes toward face. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. That's it. Take a big breath in. Come on in. Sink it low. On the breath out, plant the hands, step it back. Downward facing dog. All right. Here we are. Body's a little warmed up now. We've lubricated some joints. We've gotten ourselves ready to get deeper in the sculpt. So let's start by a little muscle memory, something we've already done before. We'll take a big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, knees float down, floating table. Hold it for the breath out. Inhale, shoot the heart forward, plank pose. Exhale, this time lower halfway. Inhale, back up, plank. Exhale, downward dog. Adding to the circuit, we're going to do 4 more of those. Inhale, knees float. Hold it for the exhale. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, back up to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Using that force, guys, using that force. Inhale, knees bend, floating table. Exhale, hold it. Inhale, shoot it forward, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up to plank. Exhale, downward dog. 2 more. Inhale, floating table. Exhale, hold. Inhale, shoot it forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. Last one, make it count. Inhale, table. Hold it for the breath out. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. Take a big breath in. Big sigh out. One more big breath in. Breath out, knees down. We find ourselves in tabletop position. All right. Now, we're going to use the block here. We've done this before. Little hooking of the block from the heel and the booty. All right. It does take a little pressure in the ankle to keep the connection. It probably will fall, and that's okay. Things fall apart. Here we are. Take a big breath in. Feel yourself nice and controlled in the core, in the breath. And when you're ready, the block is going to stack between the right ankle and the right cheek. All right. Take a big breath in. On the breath out, we're going to lift that right knee. Holding it for 3, 4, 2, and 1. Take a big breath in. On the breath out, we're going to open that knee, holding the block for 3, 4, 2, and 1. Here we go. We're going to open. We have it open. We're going to close. 10. Little clams. 9. 8. You got it. 7. If it falls, pick it up. 6. Mine is falling. 5. Keep going. 4. 3. 2. If it falls on the last one, just keep going. One, good job. Take a big breath in, take that right leg out. And we're going to pick up our light weight with our left arm. All right, and we're just going to do a little balancing here. So we'll take a big breath in, lift arm and leg so they're parallel to the floor. And on the breath out, tap the toes down, bring the foot down. There we go. We got 9, tap, 8, 7, 6, tap, 5, pressing out of the shoulders, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knee bend, release the weight, give it a shake. Beautiful. Last exercise of the series is one that we are familiar with. We're going to take that cat-cow spine and mix it with that lengthening we just did with the weight in the foot. All right, so we'll start. Take a big breath in, lift up, find a nice little arch in the spine, and on the breath out, round through. And we got 9 and round, 8 and round, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Release the weight. Give your left hand a little pressure so you can shake out the right wrist. And let's do it all on the other side. So I'll turn this way just so you can see, because I know it's tough with that block. We're going to start with the block exercise. All right. So again, we're on the left side now. The left heel is meeting the block, and the left glute is meeting the block. Both knees are down. All right. And we'll start with a little isometric hold. We'll take a big breath in, lifting the left knee, right, until the thigh is parallel to the floor. Flex that foot. We hold for 3, 2, 1. Take a big breath in. And on the breath out, we open that knee and we hold it for 3. Like we're peeing on the fire hydrant like a dog. 2 and 1. Now we move into clams. 10, 9, 8, 7. You got it. 6, 5, 4, 3. Don't fall. 2 and 1. All right, moving it back. Take a moment, take a break, reset your block if yours felt like mine did. And the same thing, we're going to do those donkey kicks, 10 rounds of them. 10 rounds of them. And if we didn't do donkey kicks on the other side, we were supposed to. So go on the other side and do it. Press pause. Here we go. I know we didn't do this on this side because this definitely would have fallen a lot more. So donkey kicks are a little more challenging than the clams. Set your block up. Here we are. We got 10, 9. It's okay without. 8, 7. We definitely were supposed to do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's get our weight. We're getting ready for our lengthening and taps. Yeah, we skipped that on the other side. I can feel that in the muscles and know we did. All right, so I'll do it on the other side too. But here we are. We're going to go lengthen and tap. So just arm and leg parallel to the floor 10 times. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. We're lifting with that heel and the glute. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Reset. And we're going the same thing. We're going to mimic that cat-cow in the spine as we lengthen and curl. So same thing. Big breath in, lift and lengthen. Exhale, round. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You got it. Drop it down. Bring the knees side to side. Give the tail a wag. That's it. And we're going to bring it to child's pose. Okay. So now you are aware of that circuit. We're going to repeat. We're going to do that same thing again. So get yourself ready. Get that breath ready. Maybe remind yourself of that intention of force that we set early on, because we're going to need it. We're going to need it to power through. All right? Just for a moment, just to stretch the hips, take the knees wide, take the hips back. Find that wide leg, child's pose. You deserve an extra couple of breaths, so take them there. And we're moving in 3, 2, and 1. Nice and slow. Come on up. Tabletop position. That's it. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips up and back. Downward dog. Stretch out those legs. Backs of the legs might be a little tight. Back of the legs might be a little tight. All right? All right. Back to that muscle memory before we get into the weight and block circuit. We'll take a big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale down to floating table. Hold it for the breath out. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, lower slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, up to plank. Exhale, downward dog. 2 more, just like that. Inhale, tabletop, floating. Hold it for the breath out. Inhale, shift it forward to plank. Exhale, slowly lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, up, plank. Exhale, downward dog. Last one. Inhale, table. Exhale, hold. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, slowly lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, up to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale down, tabletop position. We'll start on the right side, hooking heel to block to glute. Here we are. We're going to start with that hold. Take a big breath in, lift up. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Let's do the donkey kicks on this side. We'll take a big breath in, lift up, and down. 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Drop the block. Release. Let it hook. Let it go. All right, and let's come back to it. Here we are. Moving to our little funky chicken. Our knees wide. Our heels here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. We got 10 clams. And 9, 8, keep going, 7, count them, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's okay if the block fell. You did the exercise. You got it. All right. Left hand takes the weight, the light weight. If you want to amp it up, if you want to go to a 5, that's fine. I just wouldn't recommend the 10. It's really heavy on the wrist, and that's not what we're going here. We're going for a little balance and stability. So right toes back, left arm reaches forward. That weight is on the ground. We'll take a big breath in, lift, and tap. 9, tap. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Take a moment, bend that knee, shake out that right wrist, and then we're going into our little rounds. All right. So we'll take an inhale. We lift. Maybe the arm lifts a bit higher. The spine curves up. Exhale, it rounds. And 9, 8. Find the lane. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's it. Shake it out. Let's move to the other side. Hello from the other side. Here we are. Getting ready. All right. Get that block. This is the hardest part. Sometimes the coordination is the force behind all the motion, all right? So getting the coordination together can be the hardest part, but you got this. Heel, glute, block in the middle. All right, we'll start with that hold. Inhale, lifting up, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll go with our 10 donkey kicks. 10. I knew it was going to happen. Keep going. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. We're going to rotate the hip open, finding the fire hydrant pose. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Clams. 10, 9. We open. 8. Keep going. Grab the block. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's it. Coming back. We're taking the left leg long, grabbing that weight with the right hand. We find those parallel lifts. We lift for 10 and tap. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Take a moment. Maybe shake out that left wrist. And we're going to move it to our rounds. Here we go. Inhale, lengthen. Find the U shape in the spine. Exhale, round through. Press through the shoulders. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's it. Bring it on down. Release. Shake it out. Give the knees knees together. Hips wag side to side. That's it. When you're ready, get those palms forward. And we're setting ourselves up for downward dog. It's an active rest. Tuck the toes, lift the knees and the hips, and find your downward facing dog. And we're breathing in it. Using this mild inversion and a little moment of stillness to kind of check back in. Where is the force lying? Did you force yourself to come on the mat and did not know what you were in store for today? Maybe that was the force. Is your breath forceful? Do you feel some force in your heartbeat as we have raised our heart rate? Take a deep breath in and a deep sigh out. Inhale that left leg high, and then exhale, step it all the way through. And I'm going to just switch around so that you guys can see me differently, but keep the left foot. We're setting ourselves up for warrior 1. Now, grab your light weights before you come up in your warrior 1. Check your feet. We have the back foot flat, front knee over front ankle. We're pushing and pulling through both ends of the body. When you're ready, big breath in. Come up with the weights or not. Warrior 1. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. All right, moving toward the circuit. If at any point this is too much in the weights, drop them. All right, take a big breath in, warrior 1. Breath out, warrior 2. Flip the palms, reverse your warrior. On the breath out, extended side angle. Take a big breath in, shift the hips, and tick-tock the arms for triangle pose. Beautiful. Take a big breath in. On the breath out, bend the knee. Breath in, reverse your warrior. Breath out, warrior two. Breath in, warrior one. All right, that's the circuit. Again, if the weights are too much, you lose them. I'll guide us through it one more time. We're going to do it a total of 5 times. So we'll use this next time to link the breath to the motion independently. Inhaling, warrior one. Exhaling, warrior two. Inhaling, reverse your warrior. Exhaling, extended side angle. Inhaling, triangle pose. Exhaling, warrior two. Inhaling, reverse your warrior. Exhale, warrior two. And then inhale, warrior one to start all over again. This is the 3rd time. Warrior two, exhale. And reverse. Side angle. Triangle pose. Warrior two. Reverse. Warrior two. Warrior one. 2 more times. Warrior two. Reverse. Extended side angle. Triangle pose. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Warrior one. Warrior two. Back to warrior one. Last one. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle. Triangle pose. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Warrior two. And warrior one. Slowly bring the hands down, frame the foot. Take an inhale, step it back, downward facing dog. Big breath in, right leg lifts up. Exhale, we step it all the way through, setting up for the other side. When you're ready, big breath in, warrior one. We hold it here for 3 breaths, just to settle in the hips, other side. 2. And 1. All right, here we go. Warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, triangle pose. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, warrior one. Here we go. Let's keep going. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Exhale, warrior two. Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale back, warrior two. Inhale, warrior one. 3 more times. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse. Side angle. Triangle. Warrior two. Reverse. Warrior two. And warrior one. 2 more times. Warrior two. Reverse. Side angle. Triangle. Warrior two. Reverse. Warrior two. Warrior one. Last time. Warrior two. Reverse. Side angle. Triangle. Warrior two. Reverse. Warrior two. And warrior one. Close it out. Bring it on down. And step it back. Downward facing dog. All right. We need a little more force because we got to go through that one more time. One more time. Take a big breath in. And a breath out. Breath in. And out. Inhale, that left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to right tricep. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step it through. Grab those weights. Right into it. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, trikonasana. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, way back open. Keep it up. Inhaling, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, triangle. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, triangle. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, warrior one, hold. We're going to bring the hands to heart with the weights. We're going to come to the ball of that back foot, and we're going to move it to warrior three. Take your time, use the force of the breath and that back leg to propel you forward into warrior three. Hands to heart, maybe a slight bend in the standing leg for balance. We hold for 3, 2, maybe arms roll back. 1, beautiful, step it all the way back, little crescent lunge, and then hands down, downward facing dog. Give yourself a big breath in and a big breath out. Other side, right leg lifts up. Exhale, knee to left tricep. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose. I missed that one. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to right tricep. Inhale up. Knee to nose. Step it through. Grab those weights. We're going to go right into it. Inhale up. Warrior one. Exhale, open. Warrior two. Inhale. Reverse. Exhale. Side angle. Inhale. Triangle. Exhale. Warrior two. Inhale. Reverse. Exhale. Warrior two. Inhale. Warrior one. 2 more times. Exhale. Warrior two. Inhale. Reverse. Exhale. Extended side angle. Inhale. Triangle. Exhale. Warrior two. Inhale. Reverse. Exhale. Warrior two. Inhale. Warrior one. Uno más. Exhale. Warrior two. Inhale. Reverse. Exhale. Extended side angle. Inhale. Trikonasana. Exhale. Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale. Reverse. Exhale. Warrior 2. And inhale. Warrior 1. Bring those weights to the chest. Come to the ball of the back foot. Find the force. We've built the heat. What is the force that's going to propel you forward? Here we are. 3, 2, 1. Find that warrior 3. Heart is parallel to the floor. Back foot is flexed. Maybe a little bend in the standing leg. Same options with the arms. Take one more deep breath in. And we're going to step it back. Crescent lunge, inhale up. And bring it on down. Step that right foot back. And we find downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. One more big breath in. And the breath out, bend the knees. And let's find a seat. Maybe through our little hop. Here we are. Wipe the sweat. get some water, whatever you may need. Here we are. We're going to find boat pose. So, some options as we take it on down. You can bring the block in between your thighs to support that stability. You can also bring the strap to your legs. The resistance bands to your legs if you have them. And again, it's just to help to keep the inner thighs moving toward each other so that we don't get too wide in the knees. I'm going to go with the block option. It's a little more supportive for me. And then the option to also have the baby weights in your hands on your side. Here we are, setting up for boat. Start by our little baby boat, feeling how buoyant we can be on our sacrum as it supports us. We'll lift the shins and we'll bring the hands by the side. Let the shoulders be heavy, away from ears. We hold for 3, 2, 1. Option to tap. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold and release. Give yourself a squeeze. Knock it side to side, rock it side to side. Release the blocks and the weights if you have them, and maybe go for your 10-pound weight. Just one. Just one. Okay, here we are. We're gonna do a little Russian twist. Do I know that Russian twist is not a yoga asana? Yes, however, the Navasana, our boat pose, is a key component to the Russian twist. So even if you're like, I'm not twisting, I don't feel like it, that's fine. You're gonna hold the boat again. We're back in boat, we're back in Navasana. If you want to add the weight, you can just hold the weight and you'll feel it in the core. If you want to get into the obliques, we got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold and release. Guess what? We're going to do that again. Uno más, and then we're done. I promise. Because I'm tired and I'm sweating too. And this is a yoga sculpt, but not a yoga torture. So, back to the original. Again, you can have the band if you want it. I'm using the block today. If you have a heavy resistance band, that'll be great. This isn't a heavy one, so it's kind of counterproductive, which is why I'm not using it. But if you have a nice, heavy, tight resistant band, that will be perfect. If not, your yoga block, weights or not, it's optional. We're going to come back into our boat, and we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're tapping 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold and release. There we go. All right. Option for the Russian twist. Again, you can also just hold the Navasana. We're all working on the core here. So with the weight, without the weight, with the twist, without the twist, you will get that force from your power center. All right. So we'll start in Navasana. Option for the twist for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold and release. And we've done it. You have participated in a yoga sculpt. You have ignited the force within yourself. And now we're going to slow it down with a few stretches, just a few. Feel free to hold them for a little longer if you feel that your body needs them. And we're going to start with pigeon on the right side. So right leg forward, left leg reaches back, just to get into those hips from those warrior turns and those clams. Take a big breath in, lift the heart. Hold it here for the breath out. This may feel good in the core. One more breath in here. And on the breath out, allow yourself to sink down, maybe to the floor. Maybe your forehead is on the block or on your forearms as a pillow. We're sliding that right hip back in place, pressing the left hip forward. Feel that counter pull. And we hold here in the hips for 3, 4, 2, and 1. Nice and slow, come on up. Maybe lift the back heel toward the glute, holding it for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Let's go to the other side. However you want to get into it. Maybe you go through a down dog. Maybe you just switch the legs, moving the hips, working on some of that hip mobility might be helpful. Here we are. Big breath in, lift up. Big breath out, lower down. Here we are, and we're breathing. Breathing. Again, that left hip is pulling back in space. The right hip is shifting forward. And we're just leaning into maybe some discomfort as we push and pull, but we're leaning into it. And we're breathing. All right. And nice and slow. Lift yourself up. I'm going to bend the back knee, flex the foot toward the bum, holding it for 3, 2, 1. Slowly releasing it. Beautiful. We're going to bring ourselves into a wide leg forward fold, a little straddle. Here we are. It might feel good to put a block under your bum if your hips are really tight. I'm not going to do it, but it may feel good. Have it as a resource. All right, the feet are flexed. Now, what I am going to do is bring a block in front of me because it's really, my hips are not as open, and so I want some support as I go down. So I am going to make a little pillow for my head so that I have somewhere to stop as I find my fold. And just breathe into it. Beautiful. Use a breath in to come up. All right, and we're going to take this to a side stretch. So we're going to reach along the inside of our right leg, maybe grab for the inner arch. Use a breath in to reach the left arm up and open. And it's really about getting into the side body, the costal muscles. It's not about how low you go. It's about finding that deep side stretch and breathing into it. And we're going to sweep around and we're going to do the other side. Come to the middle for a moment. Deep stretch to the middle, maybe further than you reached the last time. Come back up. Same thing. I'm going to slide my left hand along the inside of my left leg. Grab into the inner arch and then use that to open the heart. And then I find that nice deep reach through the right side body. That's it. Come back up. All right. Maybe bring our legs into a nice little crisscross applesauce. Now, there may be some more poses that you want to take to ease you out of that practice, and I welcome you to do so. We did a lot. Maybe you want to go back and do more reps. Crazy, but to each its own. Here we are. We're going to close this out in a Sukhasana. recognizing the force within us. And we will do a lion's breath, that power, that force that ignites our inner power, our inner force, that breath that ignites our inner power, our inner force. Did I say lion's breath or breath of fire? I meant breath of fire if I said lion's breath. I'm sorry. It's the loopiness of yoga bliss. All right. We're going to bring our hands right to our power center, which is right beneath our sternum at our solar plexus. You can bring both hands on top. And we'll take a big breath in. Breathe into the belly. Fill yourself up like a balloon. Hold it at the top. And for your breaths out, you're going to take short, stagnant breaths out the nose. All right, let's try that again. Big breath in. Hold it. Breath of fire. If you're pregnant, don't do this. Don't do this if you're pregnant. I'm sorry, I forgot to say that. Well, if you're especially in the third trimester, don't do this. We're going to do one more round. If you are not in your third trimester of pregnancy, we're going to take a big breath in. Hold it. Short, stagnant breaths out. Try to hit 10. Big breath in. Deep sigh out. We'll take a big breath in, reach up, look up, palms touch. On the breath out, we'll rest our hands between our brows, recognizing the force of our mind and our thoughts, bringing it down to our throat, recognizing and honoring the force in the words we speak to ourselves and to others, and then finally bringing it down to our heart, recognizing the force